Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms for another quick tutorial video. Today we're taking a look at self-propelled fertilizer and insecticide sprayers. So we've got the Berthoud self-propelled spray here. So you can find that in the vehicle section under crop protection. So it's the Berthoud Bruin 4200, so quite pricey, but the benefit here is the working speed, the capacity, and the boom arm width that allows you to cover a bigger area much quicker. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to attend to one of our fields that has some medium weeds, so we are going to spray them off. So the first thing we need to do is buy some herbicide, so in the liquid pallets. So we've got 2 pallets just sitting there ready to go. So the way you fill this guy is you just drive up next to the appropriate tank, hit L3 to fill. So we'll probably just go with 1 tank unless it'll pick up both. So we've got 2,000 litres on board. Let's head on over to our field. So we've got a crop of wheat that we've planted. It's entered its second growth stage, and you can see there we've got medium weeds, so we could either use a hoe to get these out, which you would find in the tool section. Weeders, where are the weeders? Yeah, so in the weeders section. So this will tell you what size weed the weeder will be able to handle. So this looks to be small and medium grown weeds, yeah, but we're just going to spray them off today just for ease of application. So basically what we want to do, jump in here, unfold the sprayer, so you can see the wheels spread and the boom will extend, and basically the benefit of this machine will become pretty obvious right now. So you can actually see we've got 2 different field states here. So what have we got here? So we've got medium weeds, so we've got a slightly different yield bonus. Okay, that's interesting. I think that's from when we use the direct drill seeders. So I think if we line this up correctly, we should be able to knock this over in one pass. Now we've got the narrow tires and crop destruction turned on, so we're not going to get a crop destruction penalty here. So I'm just going to line this up on the edge. Now we can adjust the working width by holding L1 and R3, and that'll bring down the spray pattern slightly. Another thing we can do is change the steering mode, so hold R1 and L3, so we can go from 4-wheel steer to just front wheel steering. So we're just going to maintain front wheel steering for now. Let's turn the sprayer on, and then let's drive over this crop. So you can see the weeds there have gone grey, so we'll inspect them in a second. So that's to signify they're dead. So actually what I'm going to do is, before we get to the end of the field, we'll go out and have a look. So you can see there's a couple of the weeds there, so medium weeds, and you can see all the dead ones we've just sprayed. So if we look in our crop menu, so soil composition, so we're growing over on our soil composition, we can see that we have the brown color is to signify the dead weeds, and the color of the green indicates the size of the weeds. So let's finish off spraying this little patch. So I'm just going to back up slightly just so we get an overlap, and then I'll finish off this run, and then I'll quickly do the adjacent run next to us because we don't have quite the boom width that we need. So I'll see you in a second. So we're underway again. I've just adjusted the working width to 12.5 meters just to cover this area because the 4 meters wasn't wide enough. So you can see that there. It's not coming out of the full boom width, as you can see. So we'll just get this finished off. Turn this sprayer off. We'll just park him over here. Let's go and have a look at the field. So you can see the weeds have gone brown or black to signify the weeds have been killed. Okay, beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and sleep for 1 day, and these weeds should disappear. All right, so we're back to our field. So they're still there. However, if we check our soil composition map, they should all be browned off, which they are. So our yield bonus is 68%. So we do need to fertilize one more time, so we'll come back in the next video and we'll cover that. And we'll just check these other areas. So we're getting a, yeah, we definitely got no weeds. So usually in the field info, it'll tell you if you've got weeds. It's highlighted in blue, so we're currently clear of that, which is good. So I think what we need to do is to get our yield bonus up there, we just need to come back in and fertilize and sort that out. So let's go back over to the Berthoud. So we're using the Berthoud self-propelled sprayer to spray some fertilizers today. So last video we had some insecticide, some herbicide on board. So we are going to unload that. So to unload, it's basically R1, press triangle, and then that'll offload that onto a pallet, okay, that we can use for future use. So to purchase liquid fertilizer, we need to come into objects, into pallets, and then just select any of the liquid fertilizer brands. So we'll just go one pallet. Now you just want to make sure that you are getting the right liquid. So that's insecticide, so we don't want that. So the problem is they're too close together for it to determine which one's correct. So let's try this one. So that's also insecticide. Oh, here we go. We're picking up the fertilizer. So obviously when you do this, make sure your pallets are separated so you can accurately pick up the one that you're after. Alright, so fertilizer is signified by that icon down the bottom. The pesticide is a different icon together. Alright, all we're going to do, come over to the field, unfold our sprayer. The boom arm will extend. Now we've got our narrow tires on so we can drive on the crop and not get our crop destruction penalty. So what we need to do, we'll just line this up and we'll have a slight overlap, that's fine. Double check our working width is correct. So we're going to bump that up to 36 meters. Alright, double check our field. So we're 50% fertilized. If we come over to our soil composition map, we will see that we are 100% on the weeds. So let's turn weeds off. So it shows us as mulched. Let's drop the mulching, and it shows us as we've got one fertilizer state. Okay, so what should happen here is if we turn mulching back on and weeds back on, and now apply this fertilizer, the fertilizer should be the dominant UI color. So let's just send this guy off auto worker, get out of the way so it doesn't run us over. So we've got 81% fertilized. This section is 100% fertilized. Yeah, so we're getting our fertilizer up now, which is good. So our yield bonus is not quite where it needs to be, so we may need to fertilize again. Let's just double check our fertilizer map. So just where we were standing, where we interrupted the worker, you can see there's a discrepancy, but other than that we're all good. So let's turn that back on. So you can see there, worker's obviously stuck, so let's get him sorted. So this is the only downside with the self-propelled sprayers and their big booms. They do tend to get stuck from time to time, so let's send this guy off correctly. So I'll just do this a little bit manually. So this is really suitable for much larger fields. In this instance, this field is quite small, so it may not be the ideal candidate, but it's just the time saving and the benefit. That's the big draw card of the self-propelled sprayers. So let's just let this guy do his thing, and then we'll check in. Okay, so he's done. So what did we end up with? So 100% fertilized, 90% yield bonus. And if we check our map, check our weeds, turn that off. So 100% fertilized, don't need ploughing, don't need lime at this stage. We've rolled the field, so we're all good for our, we're on track for the best yield we can get at the moment. So that's just a quick overview of the self-propelled sprayer with the fertilizer on board. So I hope you liked the video. Any questions, leave them below. Like the video if it helped you out. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.